One thing that I've learned from spending time with extremely high-performing women in the past few months is how they think about their capacity. They don't worry about how much energy they're giving to something because they fundamentally believe that more is always available, whether they consciously think about it or not. When I realized this, it changed everything for me because when I was a teenager, I had basically extreme burnout. I was very sick and I had no energy. I had to leave school in the middle of the day, go home and rest. I was basically put on bed rest by a doctor because my energy was in the red for months. And so throughout my life, that created a fundamental belief in me that I don't have that much energy, that I'm not a very energetic person, and that I need a lot of rest to get through things. So it actually led to me holding back a lot. It led to me trying to protect myself a lot, trying to protect my energy a lot, and a lot of the time in my business thinking about, am I going to have enough energy for this? Am I going to have enough energy for this many clients, for this length of a program, for these evening calls? But all that was doing was reinforcing the belief and building a loop that I don't have enough energy. And the truth is, I am in my late 20s. I'm not the same girl that I was when I was 15 years old. I do not have the same immune system or the same energy levels that I had when I was 5 years old, 15 years old, or 20 years old. I am a new human right now. And I know so much more about health than I did then. So these are the things that I started noticing, and I started building new beliefs around energy. Instead of being afraid that I wouldn't have enough energy, I started building myself up so that I always had energy, so that I knew myself better than anybody, and I knew when I needed to rest because rest is also productive. But I also knew that if I needed to push myself, I could. I also knew that I could survive on 2 hours sleep and run my business the next day because I have done that. I have put myself in the ring, and I've had repetitions of times where maybe I didn't have all the energy in the world, but I still pulled amazing things out of the bag. And that is where mindset work and action and physiology meet. Because when you do the inner work and then you put yourself in the ring, then you become the most fucking unstoppable woman on the planet because you know that you can do it. It's not just something that you created in your mind, yes, I believe I can do it, but you know because you've done it. And so recoding your internal identity around your capacity, yes, it takes effort, but it is 1000% worth it because the only thing that you ever have is your internal fuel tank. And if you believe that that is always low or that you need to have X, Y, and Z perfect ducks in a row in order for it to be full, you are going to keep sabotaging yourself. You need to actually recode the beliefs and take the actions that allow you to operate from a totally different level.